I learned to love all my haters. Already favored, so they don't owe me no favors. Know you want a piece of my pie, so I'ma give you a little taste. Just make sure that it's savored. No comparison, only to who I used to be. It's funny cause now all I see is the future me. It's tight wild, if you're not feeling my style or copying all my moves, then what is with all the scrutiny? I appreciate it, I really do. Hope my words touch your soul, make you more spiritual. This new era's funny, y'all might have got ahead, but it's starting to get old. Y'all the rap version I'm sending you. Roman Christopher, man, is biblical. Won't rap traditional flows past you visuals. Take a look in my mind and just know that it's medicinal. As long as you take it in, you're destined to pass the physical. But you don't hear me though.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to Favored Fight Talk, episode 3.
Yes, sir.
I'm here with my brother, Roman.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
We here to talk about UFC Fight Night, Las Vegas, and Bellator, and some other gossip that's going on in the MMA world. And but first, I want to start off. What's going on, Roman? How's everything?
I'm coolin', man. Rest day, you know why. We had that big old race yesterday, but we got it done. And now today's just recovery time, and it's getting to these UFC fights.
Yep.
How
Definitely.
you getting? How you feeling after that race, Aries?
Oh man. I was feeling good. I ain't gonna lie. Feeling pretty good. A little sore.
Yeah.
A little disappointed in myself. So I ended up actually waking up early, going to the gym with my army buddy this morning.
Yep.
Not that I was in the army, but he was in the army. So you know, he got good motivational tips for pushing yourself. But yeah, you know, I'm motivated. I left that race motivated.
For sure. I mean, you always got to be proud of yourself, though. You got it done. A lot of people don't even want to push themselves to try it, but you tried it, but not only tried it, you did it. So
Absolutely.
Congratulations on that. For sure.
Absolutely. How'd you feel about the race?
It was dope. It was definitely a little tougher than I thought as far as conditioning. I thought I was in good condition. I pretty much feel like I am still, but I wasn't enough clearly as far as what my expectations of myself was. But like I said, we got it done. You know, I feel bad about that monkey bars, man. That just one slippage. I was 2 inches away from that bell, and I just slipped and fell. And that's the one that got in my head right now. So.
Oh yeah. Mine was the rope. I had no technique for the rope. I had an old guy yelling at me, telling me to use my legs, and he was right. But I had no strength. I try to do all arms, and that does not work when you're climbing a rope.
Yeah, I mean, it worked for me, but I specifically trained for that because in my mind, I'm like, getting that S on the rope is not going to be easy. I've never done it, so I might not be able to do it. The guy was telling me how to do it and everything. I looked at him, I said, yeah, I got you. And I just used all my arms and got the bell. But,
yeah, you got it.
But when I came down, though, I was definitely like, damn, I need my legs a little more. So I'm going to train for that specifically next time as far as using the S.
Yeah. It's actually we're actually a little bugged out because we're going from the 5K to the 20K. Just because of scheduling, we got to get the trifecta done in the Spartan.
Yep.
So that schedule-wise, that's the best way it fits us. So yeah, if any of you guys got any tips and any kind of training techniques that we could do to work on that, you know.
Yeah, definitely got to see that. Definitely put those in the comments below and let us know because we need everything that we can get.
Yeah. So where you want to start off, Roman? You want to start off with the UFC? Let's start off with the main card.
Yeah, let's do it. So the first fight was Josh Fremd and Jamie Pickett.
Yep. We both went with Josh Fremd.
And rightfully
or Fremd
so.
Or whatever his name is.
Rightfully so. I mean, on the judges' scorecard, he won every round as well. I mean, it was a boring fight, though.
Yeah, I was about to say a little boring, right?
Yeah, he did a lot of Corey Sandhagen, that fight. He just held him there for the most part.
Yeah.
I can say Jamie Pickett, you can tell that he's gotten a lot better because he did terrible against wrestlers his whole career, and he got up pretty well every time he got taken down, so he's getting better.
Pickett?
Yeah, Pickett. Even though he decisively lost that, you can see he's improving his game, and I thought Josh Fremd didn't look too good. And it could have been the weight cut because he did miss weight by 3 pounds. How do you feel about that?
Oh, he's the one that missed the weight.
Yeah, he missed the weight. Yep, and Jamie Pickett still decided to fight him.
Oh, yeah. See, I didn't even know that. Hats off. Salute.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have took that fight, though.
Exactly. So now that's what I wanted to bring up as well. Do you remember Wonderboy Thompson?
Yep.
The fight he was supposed to have on the Corey Sandhagen card, I believe it was, and he decided not to do it because his opponent, actually, who was it? Pereira Michael Pereira, and he missed weight. And Thompson decided not to fight him because he's done that before. He lost the fight and it dropped him down in the ranks. And so this time around, he decided not to accept it, and he didn't want to fight him. And they were all clowning him for it. Like, people were blaming him for it, talking trash, like, oh, you should still take the fight and this and that. But to his point, he's older.
Yeah.
He went through that same situation, lost the fight, didn't get his title shot because of it. Why would he do it again, you know? So
Yeah.
Jamie Pickett should have probably did the same thing. But, hey, hats off to him. He took the fight still.
Yeah. So I agree. I mean, that's a good. Could you hear yourself in the mic?
Yep. Yeah.
All right. We're. Yeah. So the next fight was AJ Dobson versus Tafon Nuchukwi.
And Chukwi.
What you think about that fight?
I thought it was decent. It wasn't all that great either, but I thought they were in a good leg striking contest where they were doing a lot of kicks. But it looked like Nchukwi's power was ultimately way more than Dobson's, but Dobson had a lot more skill, so it was like technique versus power in this fight.
Yeah.
Dobson knew how to roll with the punches, absorb the kicks, and dish them back out. Ultimately, it wasn't a great fight, but it wasn't a terrible one either.
Yeah.
Somewhat
I agree.
entertaining.
I think it was a pretty good fight. I mean, it was decent. It wasn't a bad fight.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. But I'll tell you what, this dude AJ Dobson is definitely improving every time he fights. So he was looking pretty good. He was looking sharp. And technically, Nchukwi is a light heavyweight in all reality. As far as his physical dominance, like, he's huge. He's a huge dude. And I think this weight cut was really hard for him to get to 185.
Do you remember who you took for this fight?
I had Nchukwi.
I had AJ Dobson.
Yeah, the scorecards weren't too far off. Some people gave Nchukwi some rounds that AJ Dobson ended up getting, but ultimately the judges thought AJ Dobson pulled it out as well, which I agree. I think AJ Dobson took it. In the end, he just tactically stuck to his what he wanted to do, his strategy, and he
looked more aggressive out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he looked good, man. He looked sharp, and he was going up against a guy that's physically way bigger than him, so he did well.
He looked super aggressive out there. He took him down whenever he wanted.
Yeah.
There was some high quality striking in that fight.
Yeah, his takedowns weren't technically takedowns where he shot, though. They were more takedowns when he caught Nchukwi's leg and then tripped him up or shot him back. You know, like, they weren't really like something he shot for. I thought he was really trying to stand in the pocket and bang with him for the most part, but when it came down to being technical, he definitely showed what he can do too.
Yeah.
Overall, not bad.
He got to change his hairdo.
Yeah, he looked like a Tekken character, right?
Yeah, he looked a little bugged out.
I was looking at that, I was like, wait, why he looked like he could be Paul?
Simulation.
Yeah, for real.
He's a fake person. Nah, it was good though. It was good. That was a good fight. I wasn't mad about that one. The next one was Poliana Viana versus Yasmin Lucindo.
Yeah.
Did you watch that one?
I for the most part, I saw highlights of this one. I was trying to find it and stream it, but I definitely saw all of it for the most part, and it wasn't really a long fight anyway.
Yeah, it was quick.
It was pretty cool. It was a cool fight. I guess two judges said Lucindo had the first round, but one of them gave it to Viana, which was very interesting until that arm triangle choke.
See, I don't agree with that because I think Viana won the first round, hands down, and then there was a big punch in the second that Lucindo landed, and that's what changed the trajectory of the fight.
Yeah,
that changed the whole shit right there.
Overall, I believed that Viana could pull this off, but I went with Lucindo because I just seen the prospect coming up. And you convinced me when you said her age. I was like, wow, she is young now that I think about it. So
yeah, you did.
I had to run with that. So
this fight kind of evens us out. You went with Lucindo.
Yep.
I went with Dobson. So it's 1-1. We both went with Freemed.
Lucindo's good, though.
Yeah.
She's good. She's really good. So, and Viana is, too. Viana's really tough, man. She definitely... I don't know how that fight would have went had she not got choked and with 3:42 left into that round.
Who you think's winning in if they went head to head in a model off?
It's tough. I mean, they both look like they can pull that one off. I think that's close. So? I think that one's close, just like this fight actually was before the people started making their votes in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
But that,
so they both got, after MMA, they both could have a modeling career. That's what you're saying? I
think so. I mean, for the most part, they all kind of model while they're fighting, so why not?
Yeah.
I think they can be good wrestlers, though. They can go to the WWE.
Would you want to train with these ladies?
So I'll train with all of them. Definitely with them.
Pervert. Oh, shit.
So now we get into the one we
Khalil.
thought was going to be the way it went down.
Oh yeah. Honestly, after watching the build up for the if you guys don't know, we're talking about Khalil Roundtree versus Chris Dawkins.
Yeah.
I forgot that Dawkins was moving down in weight. I was like,
He's a big guy.
he's a big dude.
He was huge, but this dude's
he-
power is something else,
man.
man. It's on another level. Khalil Roundtree, I believe he's going to be a champ. Even if he doesn't defend it very well, and if he does lose it, he's going to get that belt. He has to. I
Yeah.
mean, he looked really – that was the sharpest I've ever seen him. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
He looked really sharp, man. Like, his boxing was crisp. And did you notice he kept coming out with that move where he kept punching this guy's hand, his lead hand?
Yeah, I seen that.
You noticed that?
Yeah.
Hey.
I did notice that.
Can't blame that one, man. But when he caught him with that left on the pipe, it was beautiful,
He
man.
caught him with the power punches right there.
Yeah, the tantaran. Laid him down. But he caught him with a few crispy ones before that, though.
Yeah, there wasn't really much to say about this fight. It was, Khalil punched him, and he hit the ground. And
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, Chris Dawkins did look good in the first round. Like I thought it was gonna be a fight,
Yeah.
but
I think he surprised Khalil as well when he came out so aggressive. Like, he came out swinging for the hills, and he was just trying to knock him out.
had
You could tell.
had some nice combos.
Yeah, definitely.
And that brings us to the next one: Cub Swanson versus Hakeem Dawodu. What you think about this one?
I thought it was the win was controversial. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not mad because I did pick Cub Swanson on this one.
You know what? Let's give Cub a round of applause.
Yes, sir. The veteran got it done.
He not his fault, but Hakeem Dawodu definitely got robbed.
Yeah.
He definitely won the first two rounds. I'll give Cub the third. Maybe a split decision, but Hakeem he won the fight.
I thought it was very controversial too, more body language wise. Even Cub thought he lost. He didn't think he did enough.
Yeah.
He even said it in the interview after the fight.
Yeah.
Overall though, it was a very tactical and good fight. I thought
It was a very good fight.
Yeah, it was
very
good.
good
It was
fight.
really good. I thought Cub Swanson landed the bigger, harder punches for sure, but I thought overall Dawodu he just threw more and landed more overall. So just by numbers and how much landed, Dawodu definitely took that. But if they were just going by power and damage, which I think it was more because of the veteran, everybody loves him, and they wanted to see him get one, and it was close enough.
Yeah.
I thought they gave it to him. But if it was only by power striking, if they were going more by that, then yeah, he got it. But I didn't think he got it.
Rewatching the because I had to rewatch it. I missed the two fights, the first two.
Yeah.
Rewatching the fight, I kept seeing how they kept promoting Cub Swanson. I'm like, oh, it makes sense. He had the edge the whole time.
The fans love him, man. He's been around. He's been in the game for a very long time. He's still fighting the best of the best. He's still fighting top dogs, even though Dawodu isn't. I don't think he's ranked yet, but he was supposed to be there, man. He was. I think Dawodu was supposed to be one of those guys they expect to make a run for the championship title. And I think this put a little pause on his. Which I'm pretty sure he's upset. I would be upset if I was him as well, because I think everybody knew that Cub lost that fight.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah, the judges.
It was
actually,
close though. It was a good fight. I ain't taking that away. He didn't get beat up, but he did lose.
It was close. Like it kind of blows my mind when the judges get the cards like these. So I'm gonna read these cards off to you at least. So Sal D'Amato had it 2-1. So he gave Cub Swanson the second and third round and gave Dawodu the first round. Then you had Ron McCarthy, who gave Cub Swanson the first and third and gave Dawodu the second.
Yeah.
And then you have Cub Swanson on the last card, which was Jacob Montalvo. He gave him the first and third as well and gave Dawodu the second. So those two cards were the same, but the first card was completely different. So I think that's the one that kind of swung it the wrong way. But everybody did give it 2-1. So I guess Cub already had that in the bag, although, like I said, it's controversial, man.
Yeah. Again, congratulations.
It's my guy.
Cool.
I can't be mad about it.
He had his whole family there watching, wife, kids. Dope. Happy for him, but he didn't win that fight.
Thanks, Cub. You just gave me the edge on the votes over here over Aries, so I appreciate that.
Yeah. I see. I think he's gonna end in a tie though.
It's possible. It's
Things
possible.
gonna end in a tie.
I don't think so though.
So the next fight, who you remember who you had for the main event?
I have Vicente Luque.
Yeah, you did. You beat me. I lost this one. But if you remember last episode, I did say I'm going with RDA, but I do think Luque is going to win the fight.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
did say that.
I might have went with RDA if you didn't pick him first anyways, but I knew Vicente had it in him, so.
And the messed up part about it is that I bet on Luque because I thought he was going to win.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. On DraftKings, I bet Luque.
That's crazy. The one that blows my mind, though, is the last scorecard only gave RDA 1 round. Then that was the first.
It was a boring fight. It was better than Corey Sandhagen versus Rob Font, but it was definitely a boring. It was alright. It was cool.
Yeah, it was very tactical. You know, they both it's weird because they both have almost the same skill set, but Vicente Luque is a little bit bigger, and RDA usually has trouble with people like that.
And he's a lot younger.
Yeah, definitely. But hey, RDA, man, you still the man, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, 15 years in the game.
Yeah, definitely a vet.
So yeah, I just want to go over real quick because I don't think I don't think it was that important. You know, it wasn't that exciting.
Yeah, it was
but
alright.
I watched the Bellator, the Storley versus Ward, and that was a pretty good fight. Ward was piecing him up in the beginning. I thought it was gonna go. I thought it was gonna go Ward's way because he was the underdog. But Storley went in there with his wrestling, ground and pound. You know, sealed the deal. I think in the second or third. He ended it pretty quick.
So it's a finish.
Yeah. He ended it pretty quick, but it was a good fight. Check that one out if you guys didn't see that one, the Bellator main event, Storley versus Ward. That was a pretty good fight.
Now, how many rounds do they go usually?
5.
5 like UFC?
Yeah, for the main event. It's
Okay.
pretty similar. Yeah.
Okay, how about the rules? The same, just about?
Pretty much.
Okay.
The only difference is they do kind of a tournament style, like PFL.
Yeah, yep.
And the weight classes, and they also do conventional fighting for the belt and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
they do it kind of both ways. It's pretty exciting.
I've watched a couple of Bellator's fights before, but it's hard for me to catch them. So you definitely the master at that right now for sure. But I'm gonna have to jump on that with you. I'm gonna have to do it one day and really start getting into it.
Yeah. So right now, you want to jump into next week's 292?
Actually,
Picks?
before we even get into that, did you see that McGregor is now saying he wants Chandler in December? What do you think about that?
I did see that. I think they have to fight.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to fight Chandler.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to get beat up by Chandler. I think Chandler is too much for him right now. I think McGregor's been out the game.
Yeah.
You know, he's a celebrity now.
Yeah, I feel McGregor has so much going on right now. He does have a lot of options right now to get big paydays.
Yeah.
So I think he's trying to find out what's best for him. But overall, he is still UFC property technically. So
he
I
has
think
to fight. He has to fight
I feel like
Chandler.
he has to, man.
I hope they do a better job building up that fight.
Yeah, you can't just do tough like that and then not fight the other coach. It's never happened before.
It's a slap in the face to the fans.
Yeah, and to Michael Chandler, you know, I mean.
Yeah. Chandler, he definitely deserves to be taken seriously.
For sure, and I think this is a good payday for him. You know, he puts on a good show for the fans. He deserves a good payday, whether he wins or loses.
But did McGregor lose his last one?
He's probably on like a 4 or 5 losing streak
So
right now.
he don't want to lose another one.
Yeah, he doesn't. Either way, he's making money.
And Chandler, he could Khabib him.
Oh yeah, if
Chandler
he wanted
could Khabib
to.
him.
But you know what's weird? I think Chandler could do that to a lot of fighters, but he chooses to fight them at their own game, and he loses. And it's like, come on, man, you got to go in there and be smart and fight. But he does. I feel like he just wants to put on a show, man.
Yeah.
He's that guy. He's like Gaethje. He wants to put on a show, and every time you watch him fight, you know it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I can't wait. I do want to see it. I hope it's an exciting fight. I think Chandler's gonna pull that one out.
I think if he wrestles, he's gonna get that one probably decisively. But if he stands there and bangs with Conor, he can go down at any given moment.
Yeah, if Conor could just be a fighter again and not this multi-million-dollar celebrity and focus on his fight, I think he'll be a different fighter.
Yeah, you know what they say. It's hard to keep that hunger and get out of bed when you laying in silk sheets.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get into our picks for 292.
Yeah, let's do it.
Next week, Cody Garbrandt's fight got canceled. I think he got an injury.
Okay.
Geoff Neal, he's was supposed to fight Ian Gary, and I don't know what happened with that. Maybe he missed weight. I gotta look into that.
Well, he still got time to catch weight, so.
No. He's fighting. Ian Gary's fighting somebody different now. Neil Magny.
Oh, he's fighting Neil Magny. Okay, that's
Yeah,
that fight.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They canceled the G off Neil versus Ian Gary. I don't know what happened to Neil. Maybe he got hurt like Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah, or maybe he just felt he wasn't gonna make weight in time, so they backed out early.
So we'll do
Have to look into that.
let's do it like this. I'll pick a fight first. You pick a fight first. I pick a fight first. You pick a fight first.
All right, yeah, sounds good. There's only 4 fights on this main card anyway, so we run through this.
Exactly.
Let's do it.
So the first fight, Marlon Vera versus Pedro Munoz.
Yep, Munoz. Yep.
This is gonna be a good one. I'm gonna go Pedro Munoz.
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was gonna go with the underdog as well, cause I don't know. I think he's just more well-rounded. I think Marlon Vera. If Marlon Vera catches him though, it's a wrap. It's over. That dude can hit, man. But
Yeah.
I guess I have no choice. I'm gonna go with Marlon Chito Vera, but Pedro Munoz, man. I don't know about the odds. I don't know if those odds should be that way.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to go if you think Munoz is gonna win. You could go with him. But if you want to make it exciting and see who's going, you know what I mean?
That's exactly. I'm trying to be like Michael Chandler and Gaethje right now with these picks. You know what I'm saying? But,
All right.
But I mean, hey, that can go either way. So I'm not too upset about my pick on that.
All right. So you got the next one. First pick for the next one. Neil Magny and Ian Gary.
Yeah. I don't know if the odds are up yet. Do you have the odds? I don't have them over here. No.
I'm going in blind.
So I don't think they have the odds up yet. This one's tough for me, man, because I think Neil Magny, if I'm not mistaken, he got finished against Gilbert. I think Gilbert tapped him out pretty fast too, if I'm not mistaken.
Gilbert Burns?
Yeah, Gilbert Burns. Yep, I think that was his last fight. And
I didn't watch that one.
I think he got submitted pretty easily and quick, single-handedly. So if anybody's gonna take that page out of Gilbert, I was about to say Arenas, Gilbert Burns,
Agent Zero.
yeah, they're gonna take a page out of his book, it might be Gary. So I'm gonna go with Gary on this one.
Okay, so I'm gonna go Magny.
He might have the Irish crowd behind him too. That might play a little favor. So
I'm telling you right now, I'm going Magny with me and you, just for bragging rights. But when I bet, I'm going Ian Gary because he trained for this. He's been training this whole time.
Yeah.
And Magny is just filling in, so I don't know what his condition in, and he took the fight to fill in. So much respect to him, but I'm not betting. I'm not betting against Ian Gary.
Yeah, it can go either way. I think Neil Magny's not bad, man. It's just Gilbert Burns on another level. So yeah, you got the co-main event.
So I got the co-main event. I am gonna go Amanda. So it is Weili Sang versus Amanda Lemos, and I'm going Amanda Lemos.
Perfect, because I'm going with my girl Zhang Weili. I always go with her, man. It's hard for me to go against her, man. It's hard for me to go against her.
Yeah, that's kind of a I just watched Amanda fight so much that I like her.
Yeah, I'm the same way with Zhang Weili.
Yeah,
I watched almost every fight she's had, and I think if it wasn't for Namajunas taking that belt back from her the first time, I think she would have defended her title a good amount of times by now. But I do think she retains her title in this fight.
Yep.
And I'm actually gonna go with a finish.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
All right.
I'm gonna go third round. I think it's gonna go to distance, but in the third round she's gonna get it done.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna be a knockout or submission.
We'll see. So yeah, so you got the main event.
Let's do it.
You got the main event.
Aljamain Sterling versus Sugar Sean O'Malley. The Funk Master versus the Sugar Master. All right, so I think I'm going to go with the favorite, man. I think Aljamain Sterling retains his title on this one, but I do think Sean O'Malley has every punching possibility anybody can have against Aljo. He's long. He got good striking, man. That dude, he's a sniper for sure, but I think Aljo's going to put the pressure on him. I think he's going to show Sean O'Malley that he can eat a couple punches to take him where he wants to take the fight.
So that leaves me with Sean O'Malley, which is a good pick.
Yep. Either
way is good. But I'm telling you right now on DraftKings, I am betting Aljo because I think he's going to ground and pound him.
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of them type of fights. But I don't think he's going to be aggressive early.
And I don't even think that O'Malley, he beat Petr Yan.
Yeah, that's funny you say that. I actually rewatched that fight a few days ago.
Yeah.
And it confirmed what I thought the first time I saw it. I don't think he won that. I think Petr Yan won 2 out of 3 of them rounds.
Petr Yan won that fight, and I think that was a gimme because Aljo already beat the dog shit out of Jan.
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't beat the dog shit out of him, but you know.
Yeah.
Aljo beat him.
Yeah. I mean,
so
and not only that, Sugar Sean, he's a big star name right now.
Yeah,
People
you
love
know.
him. He can be the next McGregor if they push him right and he wins his fight. So, you know, they need that next McGregor. McGregor's going out the door pretty soon. They need one.
Yeah, pretty much. So.
But I you know what's crazy is Peter Yan can't get one. Like, he's not lucky.
Yeah.
When he first fought Aljo, if he wouldn't need him, they would have never had that rematch for that belt, and Aljo wouldn't be the champ right now, you know.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Things turn around the way they do, and Aljo he ended up retaining that belt the second fight and proved himself. So
definitely. But yeah, that's our picks for this week coming up. If anybody wants to add to that, hit us up on our website. You want to close this out, Roman?
Yeah. So comment down below, like and subscribe. Let us know anything you guys feel about our show, what we can do to improve the show. Let us know what you guys think about our picks and what we said about the fights that passed, and let us know what picks you guys got as well and why. And you know, you can follow us on any platform, Facebook, Instagram, what we got, Twitter.
Yeah, on the favorite records, yeah.
And Favorite Fight Talk will be everywhere soon, I promise you. But for now, you can find us on any streaming platform you guys have. There's Spotify, there's YouTube, there's iHeartRadio. The show goes on.
Yeah, anywhere you get your podcasts. It was a good show today.
Yes,
sir.
It
was a good show today, man.
Yeah.
We all amped up from the Spartan race.
Got another one in the bag, Aries. Let's do it.
Definitely. All right, brother.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace out.
I learned to love all my haters. Already favored, so they don't owe me no favors. Know you want a piece of my pie, so I'ma give you a little taste. Just make sure that it's savored. No comparison, only to who I used to be. It's funny, cause now all I see is the future me. It's type wild, if you're not feeling my style or copying all my moves, then what is with all the scrutiny? I appreciate it, I really do. Hope my words touch your soul, make you more spiritual. This new era's funny, y'all might have got ahead, but it's starting to get old. Y'all the rap version I'm sending you. Roman Christopher, man, is biblical. Won't rap traditional flows past you visuals. Take a look in my mind and just know that it's medicinal. As long as you take it in, you're destined to pass the physical. But you don't hear me though.